This here is my 1985 Chevrolet Blazer with a 6.2 liter Detroit diesel. Now, the other day, I was running the vacuum lines after replacing the vacuum pod. When I was running them to the EGR and the EPR solenoid, I was kind of like, do I really need this? No. So, I got this guy, non-EGR intake, and we're going to put this on that and take the other one off and throw it away, or sell it. I don't know. Shouldn't be too hard, right? This is all pretty straightforward. I got to take the intake off. Looks like I got to take that bracket off where the AC is. Those are the solenoids, and that's really it. The only hard part, well, hard, is on the injection pump. There is a throttle position switch that sends a signal to the EPR solenoid to tell it to close. Open, close, whatever. The physical butterfly valve closes to, you know, supply back pressure to that EGR valve or to the intake or whatever. So I've got to wire that to where it's always open. So I'm hoping to record a lot more videos on this truck sooner or later, and really just my cars in general. I've got a few. You'll see some of that on the channel. This is the truck though. She's rough. There's going to be a floor repair video. Putting the heater box back up, all that crap. We got stuff to do. Guess we'll just get started on it. I've got my little nectar of my generation. Sponsor me, by the way, please. You're so expensive, but you're so good. So already we have taken an L. This is Harbor Freight run number 1, I suppose. At some point, you'll probably see this car on the channel. It needs, I really don't need too much. I just have it tore apart right now because I was doing the heater, actuator, blend door, whatever. But I've got the damage. But no, this is a pretty neat car. This is a 98 Lincoln Mark 8 with the 4.6 32 valve. Oh, that's cop. Oh, that's another thing. I really don't mind running out and getting tools because where I used to live, that would have been a 40 minute to get there, so like a 2-hour trip. But this place is like literally 10 minutes from my house. It's awesome. I guess if you want to make it on this YouTube thing, you have to farm comments. You gotta engage with the audience. So what is your favorite Pop-Tart flavor? Mine is probably the s'mores one. That one's pretty good. Alright, listen. We all have our stupid moments. The only difference is I'm gonna show you mine. So I was like, what the heck? My gosh dang 5/8 and my 9/16 don't work, and that don't work, and that don't work. So this has got to be a 16 millimeter. It's the welded nut. It's the casting of the. Me bomba. All right, we got it off, huh? So don't bully me too bad. However, the freaking bracket broke. It broke on both studs. Man. I guess real quick I'll go around and vacuum all the crap out. Take those solenoids off in the vacuum, and that little guy and that little guy and blah blah blah. That should be easy. Yeah? Oh dude. Starting to look a little more bare. The only thing to, I think I mentioned this already, but one of those vacuum ports goes to the EPR solenoid coming off this manifold. So I gotta wire it open at all times. Back to the job. Well, I guess it's time to start removing stuff. I'm gonna lay the other intake down here so I don't lose track of the bolts, and just keep an eye on those studs with the nuts on them. Hopefully they don't break that intake. There it is, folks. She was pretty nasty under here a minute ago, but the fun part of doing this is seeing what kind of treasures are here. I bet my dad hasn't seen this socket in 15 years, since I was back in high school. That's kind of funny. Well, I guess I'll vacuum this. Well, I guess I'll vacuum this crap out, and yeah. Another minor setback, nothing crazy, but that right there is the vacuum pump on this rig. It is driven off the cam, and there's a little eccentric lobe right there that I don't know what the right word is, pushes that guy up and down, you know. And that O-ring is very, it's not horrible, but it's like, it's hard as hell, and it's just leaking past that guy right there. So guess I'll see what I can do about that. All right, according to my little dial caliper, we got 11 millimeters and then 9 on the inside and then 1.5 for the thickness. I don't know, we'll see if I can find that in a set or something. Anyway, I guess it's time for trip number 2. I am not your rolling wheel, I am the highway. New seal is in. Let's see how this one does. I think I'm gonna go ahead and consider that a win. Keep an eye on it, but before it would leak and you know, immediately, and I let it warm up and idle down, and it didn't leak a bit. It's pretty gross back there, but that's you know, years and years and years and years and years of leak. I think we may be cooking. All right, it's all been pretty smooth sailing up to this point. Nothing exciting. I got the shop towels in the intake ports, and got the other intake up. I'm just gonna go crazy with Brillo pad. That was not a Brillo pad. That was a Scotch-Brite pad. Pathetic. Got the gaskets over there. So, see you in a minute. Got a tiny amount of brake cleaner in my eye. So, you know, don't do that. On the bright side, I can see sound. It's on, and all the bolts are started and snug. You know, always tighten in a circular pattern going out. And the torque spec on these are 30 foot-pounds according to the manual. And there it is. Oh wait, hang on. Wow, look at that. Oh wait, that's in continuity. My glove was off. On. Whatever. I guess let's start it up. It's buttoned up now. I still have to address that EPR valve. Who knows if that thing ever worked before to begin with, but I'm kind of losing daylight, so I'm just going to start it up. Well, did it wake it up? I don't know. Maybe. This truck's always been a 0 to 60 and eventually, but you know, it's gonna run cleaner. I'm gonna get like 2.5 extra horsepower probably. This has always been one of them things I wanted to do. Just thought it'd be fun to make a video on it. This truck needs a lot of work, and you're gonna see it on the channel here and there. It's got a lot of stuff wrong with it, but this truck is my, you know, it's my high school rig. So quick clarification, this was my high school truck, not is. I'm almost 30 years old. It got hit in the rear way back in the day, and that totaled it out. My sister was driving it and some guy was on his phone. You know how that is. But I'm glad I can knock that out. I still have to fix the EPR solenoid thing, so you'll see that now. Never mind. You'll see the next one. It's not that hard to do. I just want to get this video out before I lose the weekend. So if you like this stuff, please subscribe. Yeah, if you liked it, leave a like. That'd be sweet. Leave a comment if you got suggestions. I've been watching YouTube for a long time, but I've never posted. Like I said, I got a few cars that need work. Well, just about all of them, really. My wife's car's good. If you're anything like me, you're browsing Marketplace, though, just to find the next thing. But I've got a limit for myself. I'm trying to take what I got now and fix it and get rid of it. And just have one project or two projects, you know? The Blazer's not going anywhere, though. That's got sentimental value. The other ones are whatever. Thanks for watching.